Another week down. Hello! My name is Literary Haley and I love to talk about books, specifically romance books where audiobooks are my jam. We are another week down in April and I've managed to read 4 books. We're jumping straight into it. This video is not going to be very long. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I started the week off with the Devil trilogy by Amelia Wilde. So book 1 is Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. Book 2 is A Deal with the Devil. Book 3 is Devil May Care. This is a modern day pirate Greek mythology retelling-ish. And to be honest, I just thought it was okay. This has my favorite elements like pirates. There's some dubious consent. It is darker. He is morally gray. I think I just wasn't in the mood for them. So I tried to push through and I just wasn't having the best time. But I do want to retry these when I am in the mood. My mood right now, because I am a really bad mood reader, is historical romances. This is also why I probably shouldn't do a TBR. Then we've got All the King's Men series by Kennedy Ryan. The first 2 are a duet, and then book 3 is a standalone. These went nowhere where I was thinking they were going. I thought that these were going to be like a dark mafia romance, and they're not. They are political. And political romances are probably my least favorite subgenre to read. I just don't necessarily care for them. But that's also what I get for enjoying going into books knowing as little as possible. But with that being said, I loved this series. I'm still working on book 3 though. I'm halfway through. I was trying to finish it before, that way I could film this and like they could be all together, because that's also one of my biggest things. I hate having to like split a series up. It just really gets to me, but I'm gonna have to because I'm not finished with this, and it's Monday that I'm recording this, and I should have recorded this weekend. Book 1 is The Kingmaker. Book 2 is The Rebel King. This follows Lennox and Maxim. Lennox is an indigenous woman. She is an activist, and there is this oil company who is wanting to drill on their land. So they are protesting this, and Maxim comes from a very rich political family. His father is actually the owner of the oil company who is drilling, but Maxim does not believe in any of that. He doesn't want to be with his father, but because he's the oldest, one day Maxim is supposed to take over this business. He's there, he doesn't want to be there, and he sees this young woman who is out there with her megaphone. Immediately upon seeing her, he is like, who is that? His dad gets irritated that they're protesting, and Maxim like jumps out of the car and he rushes over to protect her because they've got like dogs that are coming out, and it's just like this whole big ordeal. He ends up getting arrested alongside Lennox. They go to this jail. So that's how book 1 opens, and then it fast forwards like 10 years later. The two reconnect while she's on vacation. They hit it off. She works on political campaigns and she ends up working for Maxim's brother. And so the two like reconnect even more. But because of how Lennox found out Maxim is related to the whole oil drilling situation, she is not a fan of him and how he misled her. So this is like a second chance romance-ish because they weren't in love, but they do get like their second chance. This is also age gap. Now this one, Queen Move, which is the 3rd book in All the King's Men series. This is standalone. I do recommend reading them in order, but this one I'm only halfway through, and I'll talk about what I've read so far. But this is a second chance romance, childhood friends to lovers, and I'm obsessed and I look forward to finishing it. Those are the books that I read this week. Hopefully next week is a little bit better, or this week I should say. Like I said, my mood right now is historical romances. Like for instance, I just got done watching Whole Dark. Now I'm watching Sanditon. So like my whole vibe, my whole mood for even just everything is geared towards historical romances. So I think I'm going to not continue with my TBR and just read what I'm kind of in the mood for. And then next month I will just call it my hopefuls instead of a TBR. And that's kind of how I wanted to go about it anyway, and just more so using it as like a guide. But it's not working. Anyways, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.